Day 30, 30th January 2020. We are doing the immunity series. This is the fourth level. First level was fearlessness. That's when you're scared. Second level was strengthening the immune system organs. Third was getting clarity and realizing why we are doing this. Becoming aware of an organ, of what it does, and then affectionately touch it. Acknowledge and address while appreciating the organ. And then ask it for something it will give wholeheartedly. So that is why we touch, we acknowledge verbally, and we are totally aware of what it does before we ask. And today, number 4, today's question. Do you want to create a strong mucosal defense? Strong mucosal defense. Now, all these viruses pass through the mucosa of the nose, eyes, or mouth. This is the one. And this mucosa, if it is strong, if the defense mechanism of the mucosa is strong, then the droplets of water which fall as a result of coughing or as a result of touch of the eyes and all that will not happen. So we need to strengthen both the eyes, both the nostrils, and the mouth. So let's start again. Let's start from the very beginning. And I want you to have total clarity, understanding, awareness of why we are doing this. We've already realized why the ACE to MEF system works. Now let's go into the center of the head. Go into the center of the head. And state with total awareness, what is your life purpose, the ageless you? For me, it could be something else for you. And if you don't know, say, my life purpose. What are we desiring today? So in the center of the head, we say, close your eyes and say, my life purpose. What are we deciding? What are we desiring today? A strong defense, strong mucosal defense to prevent the entry of the virus or any infection. So we have decided to manifest, ACE to manifest, and ACE to MEF, mucosal defense, to prevent the virus from entering. Doing. And now we do that step. Desiring in the center of the head. And wait to listen. Deciding. Doing. I empower, enrich, and energize the earth element, the water element, the fire element, the air element, space element of the head and the body, and its functions. Now we place our hands on the forehead and we say frontal cortex and voluntary functions. We shift to the temples and say under the hand temporal cortex, and audio functions. We go to the parietal. Remember to put the fingers on the top of the head. Parietal cortex and sensory functions. Then we go, clasp our hands and place it on the occipital area. Occipital cortex and visual functions. We slide down, cerebellum, cerebellar cortex and balancing functions. Slide down more till the edge where the skull and the neck meet, the brainstem and the regulating functions. Put your hands on the center of the forehead, realizing functions on the third eye. Highest point of the head, put one hand over the other. Pituitary, health, fitness, and youthing functions, ageless functions. Top of the head, pineal, eternal existence. And now we go and place our hands on the frontal cortex, both hands on the forehead, and we state under the left, then the right. Left, right, 9 times. This is what we'll do everywhere. Fearlessness, 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 fearlessness. Place your hands on the heart, one on the upper half and the other on the lower half, and we'll cyclically repeat A's to MEF, fearlessness, A's to MEF, fearlessness. Fearlessness, 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 fearlessness. Now, we want an A's to MEF, strong immunity. We put our hands on the thymus, between the neck and the heart, both the hands, one upper half, one lower half. Strong immunity. Or we can say A's immunity, 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 A's immunity. Acknowledging and appreciating the spleen just below the left side of the ribs, both the hands, and say A's immunity, 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 A's immunity. We reach out to all the areas where the bone marrow is active by placing our hands on the heart, targeting the blood which circulates in all these areas to create a strong immunity. Appreciate and acknowledge the bone marrow. A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity. Do cycles of 3. A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity. Again. A's immunity, A's immunity, A's immunity, is immunity, is immunity, is immunity. Now, we are totally aware how this method works. We have total clarity and realization. It is affectionately touching, appreciatingly acknowledging, and asking and receiving a very constructive, productive result. So affectionately touch both the third eye with one hand over the other, and under it state is clarity and realization, 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 is clarity and realization. Now is answering the today's question. Place your hands, the palms, especially look. You can open eyes and look on the nose. Acknowledging and appreciating the mucosal surface of the nose. Strong mucosal defense. 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 You will feel the vibrations in the space between the hands. Now put your hands on the eyes. Open your eyes and look. And we are going to do left and right. Acknowledging and appreciating the mucosal defense system of the eyes. Strong mucosal defense. Strong mucosal defense. We can also say ACE mucosal defense, ACE mucosal defense, ACE mucosal defense, ACE mucosal defense. Again, another cycle of 3. ACE mucosal defense, 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 ACE mucosal defense. Once more. ACE mucosal defense, 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 ACE mucosal defense. And now you'll place your hands on the lips, right half and left half. Look how I've done it. Acknowledging the mucosal defense of the mouth. ACE mucosal defense, 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 ACE mucosal defense. Separate your hands, move your fingers, move your toes, rub your hands, cover your eyes, and create a darkness. In the darkness, open your eyes, close your eyes. Open your eyes, close your eyes. Open your eyes, close your eyes. With your eyes open, separate your hands. One of the most confirmations is photograph yourself before the exercise and photograph yourself after the exercise, exactly from the same position. You will see the difference. So that is the physical evidence, but you can also feel that emptiness in your head, clarity in your eyes. You can feel the breath and the mouth and everything, and all over the body, all the organs you touched. There would be a change. Practice this 3 times a day. I've combined all the 4 steps today so that you could practice. It hardly takes any time. Do it at least 3 times a day. You can do more if you choose to. Okay? Assess daily, weekly, monthly, just by asking, has my spleen become stronger? Or has my mucosal defense become stronger? And you will get the answer. What is the level it has become compared to yesterday or compared to last week? These are different ways of testing it. Do that. Forward this to as many people so that they are all prepared. Your forwarding is a great service for mankind. Not only a service for me, but service to mankind. And the more people you forward to, the more spiritual points you get, the more gratitude you get, the more thankfulness you get. And all these are productive in your growth and to fulfill the purpose of your life. You have to give in order to receive, and give more and more and more by sharing, teaching, explaining what I'm trying to do. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the 5th step.